Welcome back, everyone. Welcome. You know it's your girl, the one and only Charlie. Welcome back to Enhance Your Appetite with Charlie, everyone. So today I am making something I've never made on the channel before, and it is grits. Now, some of you may know by some of the posts that I was putting on the channel about my struggle with finding grits. When I tell you I've went everywhere to find grits, and I just found it within this week. So you probably saw that post as well. So I ended up finding it at Vallarta Supermarket, which is a place that I tried before, but I was able to find it this week, which made me really, really happy, right? Now, in my struggles, I've seen this particular brand of grits, right, on Amazon. And you probably saw that post too. It was going for $20, $36 a box. Actually, I think the 36 was for 2 boxes, but yet and still, this was $2.19 at Vallarta, if that makes any sense, right? In addition to that, they had it for, I believe, $64. Anyway, you have to look on my post that I did on the channel. I can't remember the exact amount, but what I'm telling you, it was astronomical, right? So then I saw that Anthony Hamilton, the singer, he actually had an online store as well. So I go on his website and he has grits, not the same brand of grits, but he has grits, right? And they said $12.50, but when it was time to check out, it was like almost at $25. So I was like, if I'm gonna pay $25 for these, I'll get the $20 box at, Amazon, right? That was how my brain was thinking. So anyway, like I said, I found them at Vallarta, needless to say, and I was ecstatic, especially at paying $2.19, which I've never paid before. $2.19, $2.17, or whatever. So now I'm getting ready to start the process of my grits. I've already seasoned my water with sea salt, and I just put the grits in there. You have to make sure that you're stirring as you put the grits. That will help you not to get lumps, okay? You don't want any lumps. And then as your grits are cooking, we're going to go ahead and lower the fire. And you're just gonna let them simmer. And add your grits little by little, as you see that I'm doing. I hope you guys are having an amazing Mother's Day thus far. You know, as a mother, our jobs are never done. So it's nice to get one day, even though I think we should get the whole year. Hello? Hello, somebody. But that's basically all you're going to do with your grits, is just keep stirring until you get the consistency that you want. And then this way you also keep out those lumps. We don't want the lumps, right? No lumps, no lumps, no lumps. So I've already seasoned up my shrimp. You probably saw my post earlier of, me prepping and getting my stuff together. So what I've been doing in the meantime while the grits are cooking, I'm going to show you this. So I've been chopping up my bell pepper, my onions, because that's going to be going with my meal today. So we're having a mixture of breakfast and lunch, okay? Brunch is what they call it. And I'm just gonna steady stirring. And you'll know when you'll get to the consistency that you want. And I think I'm gonna put a little bit more grits in. I don't want them thick, but I do want more grits in there. And then you'll just lower this. You could also put the lid on to your pot as well. And then what I tend to do while they're cooking is put a little of my butter in there too, because we already got the sea salt in there. So I tend to put a little butter. And this is what I use for those of you that might be new to the channel. This is what I use. Smart Balance supports a healthy cholesterol. So that's what I use as my butter. I love it. My cholesterol has been excellent since using it, which was probably a little over 2 years ago I started using it. I used Can't Believe It's Not Butter. That didn't really work. My cholesterol was still elevated. And I switched to Smart Balance, and I've been using it ever since. And I have no cholesterol issues at this current moment at all. So if you have been dealing, I'm not a doctor, let me go ahead and put that out there. But if you have been dealing with cholesterol issues, or your blood pressure even being elevated, I would suggest to check it out, okay? It can't hurt. So when you start popping, when the grits start popping like this, then that's an indication that you need to turn your fire down. Have you guys ever seen that Tyler Perry movie when she threw the grits on the guy that was abusing her? It's a reason that people put that in movies. Because those grits is hot and you don't want them splattering on you. That's for sure. So my grits are basically the consistency that I would want. Okay? Not too thick, but just right. See? Just like that. So that's how I want them. So now what I'll start adding to this, because when I make my grits, I normally do either a plain or a cheesy. So today I want cheesy. So I start adding my Kraft singles to my grits, okay? So I'm just taking them out of the wrapper. Please excuse the plastic. I know sometimes that could be a pill to your ears, so my apologies in advance. And so normally I use about 6 of the Kraft slices. And then I'm gonna put my cheddar, my shredded cheddar in there, okay? So we just gotta basically just stir that up in there. Now, depending on how cheesy I might want them to be, I might add 2 more. Because I normally say between 6 and 8, okay? And now we're going to put the fine cut shredded cheese in there. And this is by Good Gather. You can use whatever brand you want. Yep, I'm using all of it. And that's why you gotta pick one. You want your butter to be high in cholesterol and whatnot, or your cheese. And my cheese is not high in cholesterol by good gather. Some of those other ones are. But if I had to pick between having cheese and having butter that's high in cholesterol, I'm gonna pick the cheese. I don't know about you. Now look at those grits. You see that yellow coming in? Oh, these are some good grits. Ooh. These are gonna be jamming on the one. Hopefully I'm not telling my age by saying that phrase. But you know, it is what it is. I'm happy with myself and my age because, you know, have you ever heard that saying, you don't look your age? I don't. Or, you don't look what you've been through. I don't either. So, those are great phrases for me. Now, if you look like what you've been through, you probably ain't gonna like that phrase, right? But those are great for me because God has blessed me, you know? So I am happy. Now those are how grits are supposed to look. Not super thick, not a hot mess. That's how grits are supposed to look. Not too watery. And remember, as grits cool, they're going to thicken up a little bit, right? So this is the consistency that you want right here. Perfect. I already tasted them. They're perfect. And right where I want them. Okay? So, I thank you guys for joining me today, because I know you could have been anywhere else, so I appreciate you jumping on the channel. I will be coming back. I'm gonna saute these bell peppers, these onions. I gotta cook my shrimp as well. I gotta cook my eggs, you know, to put on top of my grits. So all of that, I'm gonna take you in the journey with me. So make sure to tune in. If you can't tune in today because you're spending time with your family, I totally get it. You can definitely tune in on another day. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. I appreciate you guys so much. Love you guys. And until next time, bye-bye.